students and staff are working hard to make face shields for local hospitals and first responders that are in need of personal protective equipment in this COVID-19 pandemic.
Working together remotely to find solutions and to find things that can actually help some of the people doing the work in the field.
This design has plastic that comes up to block any sort of splatter that might come over.
David, your study looked at more than 1,400 patients with coronavirus. What conclusions did you come to when it comes to using hydroxychloroquine?
Hydroxychloroquine and/or azithromycin was not associated with a benefit in terms of in-hospital death, nor was it associated with a benefit in terms of abnormal heart rhythm.
I'm going to ask our SUNY Albany chief, Dr. Javidan Rodriguez, to head an effort to do more testing in minority communities now.
Cuomo says the state is going to partner with the president of the University at Albany and the health department to research why there are higher rates of COVID-19 among minorities and to increase testing in these areas.
This site is here on the Colonial Quad, and it's a pretty tight operation. Healthcare workers suited up and got into place. The University at Albany also partnering up with the state and providing the space, as well as some personnel.
The University at Albany is completely and totally dedicated to serving our communities, and at a time of need, in a time of crises.
We fight here to have our test done.
It is a day off from Hannaford. Debbie Kelly is taking advantage of the free antibody testing at UAlbany CEFCU Arena.
Throughout this month, a group of 12 students are now responding to EMS calls in Rockland County. Not only did students from the campus's 5-quad volunteer ambulance service come to help, but UAlbany also brought down an ambulance and 3D printed face shields to aid in the effort.
We get a lesson in distance learning. With schools closed for the academic year now, Josh Martin from Schoharie County is a student at the University at Albany who's teaching math on TikTok.
So I hopped on this platform, TikTok, and that's really where everything started to grow.
Competitors with UAlbany are bringing home $5,000 in cash prize winnings to donate to students in need during this health pandemic. The Student Emergency Fund will help any student who is experiencing financial hardship and help them to get on track for graduation.
The only research going on at UAlbany's Life Sciences building is COVID-19 related. Senior research scientist Ken Halverson got a grant from the National Science Foundation to develop a faster and cheaper testing method for the novel coronavirus.
We're worried about using too much in the public because they're in short supply for the medical community and for the people in the hospitals and on the front lines.
UAlbany Center for Behavioral Health Director Dr. Dolores Cimini says now's the time to try new things.
And as much as this is a huge challenge for us, it also serves to create new opportunities.
Coronavirus outbreak is here in the age of social media.
One of the important challenges for emergency public health folks, emergency management folks, is making sure that the correct information is getting out there and that people are hearing it.
The information that comes out on the news or that comes out from public officials doesn't always happen as quickly because they're going to wait for facts, they're going to wait to confirm.
So during periods of recession, there is a trend towards less air pollution. At the height of the pandemic in China, when it first appeared, the emissions were reduced by the same amount that New York State emits in 1 year.
The university held a virtual ceremony online last night and included small speeches, singing, and motivational advice. Special guests were featured, including Albany Mayor Kathy Sheehan, Senator Chuck Schumer, and even UAlbany alum Aquafina.